Breaking news: MLB has just made an unexpected decision regarding Dodgers legend Clayton Kershaw, and it's taken everyone by surprise. Fans, analysts, and even teammates were left stunned as the announcement dropped, shifting the narrative around one of baseball's most iconic pitchers. Whether it's about a return date, all-star recognition, or a league-wide tribute, this move wasn't on anyone's radar. Kershaw, who's been battling back from injury, now finds himself in the center of a league decision that could redefine his role moving forward. Is this a sign of something bigger to come or the final chapter of a legendary career? One thing's for sure, when MLB speaks on Kershaw, the entire baseball world listens. This changes everything. Breaking news out of Los Angeles, and it's a decision that has stunned Dodgers fans, MLB insiders, and even players around the league. Just moments ago, Major League Baseball made a ruling involving Clayton Kershaw, and no one saw this coming. After months of uncertainty, injury speculation, and contract questions, the league has issued a statement that completely alters the landscape for the Dodgers and possibly Kershaw's legendary career. The reaction? Shock, confusion, and in some corners outright disbelief. Let's be clear: Kershaw has been the face of the Dodgers for over a decade. He's a future Hall of Famer, a World Series champion, and a 3-time Cy Young Award winner. He's done everything for this franchise on and off the field. So when news broke that MLB was stepping in with a surprise roster ruling tied to his return, it hit different. And the ripple effects could impact the team's 2025 strategy in a major way. According to multiple sources, MLB has just officially cleared the Dodgers to activate Clayton Kershaw from the 60-day injured list despite prior concerns about his shoulder surgery recovery timetable. That's right. The league's medical review panel gave the green light based on recent rehab data submitted by the Dodgers training staff. But here's where it gets wild: he could be eligible to pitch as early as next week. No one expected this. Not the media. Not the analysts. Not even some inside the Dodgers' own front office. The original projections had Kershaw potentially returning in August or even September, maybe just in time for a playoff cameo. But now, he might be back before the All-Star break. Manager Dave Roberts appeared visibly surprised in his post-game media session when asked about the development. He paused, smiled slightly, and said, "Well, I guess he's still full of surprises." He added that while the decision came sooner than expected, the team would still evaluate Kershaw's throwing session later this week before making any guarantees. But behind the scenes, sources say the clubhouse is buzzing. Veteran players like Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts are reportedly thrilled not just because of Kershaw's leadership, but because of what his presence means for a rotation that's been hit hard by injuries and inconsistency. With Tyler Glasnow battling shoulder soreness and Blake Snell still weeks away, getting Kershaw back now changes the game completely. But let's talk about why this is so unexpected. Kershaw underwent shoulder surgery in the offseason, a significant procedure that had most people wondering whether he'd even pitch at all in 2025. Even Kershaw himself said in March that he'd take it month by month and didn't want to commit to anything. And now, in mid-June, he's suddenly cleared to go? According to a statement from MLB's Health and Compliance Division, Kershaw's recovery exceeded standard rehabilitation expectations and his throwing sessions showed advanced strength and control metrics. Translation? He's defying every timeline. Again. This isn't the first time Kershaw has shocked the baseball world. Throughout his career, he's returned from back injuries, elbow flare-ups, and multiple postseason heartbreaks to remind everyone why he's one of the greatest to ever step on the mound. And now, after turning 36 and undergoing yet another surgery, he might be ready to prove once again he's not finished. Fans are already flooding social media. One tweet reads, "Kershaw is him? They said he was done, but he's back again. Dodgers just got dangerous." Another said, "I don't care what year it is. If Kershaw's on the bump, I'm watching. Every single pitch." But not all reactions are celebratory. Some around the league are raising eyebrows at the league's decision to fast-track Kershaw's eligibility. A few rival execs have quietly questioned whether the Dodgers are receiving preferential treatment. One unnamed NL West source said, "It's interesting how quickly things changed. If this were a lesser-known guy, would it have gone the same way?" Of course, that's speculation. What's clear is that the Dodgers have done everything by the book. They submitted the data. They followed the protocols. And now, Kershaw's return is reality, not just a dream scenario. And for Kershaw? This could be his final ride. He signed a one-year deal with the Dodgers last offseason, making it clear he'd reassess things after seeing how his body responded to surgery. He's hinted at retirement before. He's hinted at a Texas homecoming. But through it all, he's remained loyal to L.A. And now, if this truly is the last stretch of his legendary career, it's happening in Dodger blue, in front of a home crowd that adores him. The implications are huge. With Kershaw back in the fold, the Dodgers' rotation now features a blend of elite experience and rising talent. Imagine a late July series where Glasnow, Yamamoto, and Kershaw are lined up for a 3-game stretch. That's not just veteran presence, that's postseason fuel. More importantly, it gives the Dodgers flexibility heading into the trade deadline. Instead of desperately searching for a veteran starter, they can shift focus, maybe target a bullpen piece or a right-handed bat instead. Kershaw's return doesn't just stabilize the roster, it opens up options. And if he's effective? If he's anything close to the Kershaw we saw during that magical 2020 World Series run, then look out. Because the Dodgers don't need vintage Kershaw. They just need solid, playoff-caliber innings. And he can give them that. This also impacts the clubhouse chemistry. Kershaw is more than a pitcher. He's a leader. A mentor. Someone younger players like Bobby Miller and Gavin Stone look up to. Having him around every day, in the dugout, in the bullpen, in the locker room, that changes the tone. That lifts the energy. For fans, the emotional impact is even deeper. Kershaw represents everything the Dodgers stand for: loyalty, excellence, resilience. And seeing him walk back out to the mound, in front of a sold-out Dodger Stadium crowd, would be a moment worth remembering forever. A chapter that no one expected to be written, especially not this soon. So where do things go from here? According to team sources, Kershaw will throw a bullpen session in the next 48 hours. If all goes well, he'll be penciled in for a minor league rehab start before possibly returning to the big league club by the end of next week. It's all moving quickly, but that's what happens when a legend decides he's ready. And the rest of the league? They've just been put on notice. Kershaw is back. The Dodgers are getting healthy. And with October in sight, no one wants to face this team with momentum building. So whether you're a lifelong Dodgers fan or just a baseball purist, this is one of those stories you live for. A legend defying the odds. A franchise icon making one more run. And a league caught completely off guard by a decision no one saw coming.